Hello and welcome inside the Auburn Sports Complex. My name is Noah Phillips and it is Field 15, Auburn versus NC State. We're going to have that action coming up for you in just a second. Again, my name's Noah Phillips and I'm joined by the one and only Shannon Trevo here on the broadcast with me today. Shannon, we talked a little bit about the weather beforehand. You're from Maryland. Obviously very different up there right now.
Yes it is. I mean, right now in Maryland, it is snowy, it is cold, it is icy. I am enjoying myself right now in this warm southern sun.
Well, I'll be honest with you, Shannon. I'd much prefer the cold right now. The sweat has started to latch onto my arms a little bit. The humidity is just a little bit too much for me to handle. But, Shannon, what are you watching for today in this matchup as Tigers take on Wolfpack?
Ooh, I think I've got to go on the goalies. I like watching the goalies. Lacrosse is typically a very high-scoring game. I think whichever team has the better goalkeeping today, will probably win this matchup.
Your goalies today for the Auburn Tigers. First, Greg Morgan, the senior from Peachtree City, Georgia. And in the other crease, number 20, Alex Dugelby, a senior from Fayetteville, New York. So, indeed, very interested to watch these goalies. Two seniors, two absolute masters of the craft as these two teams will square off. Auburn looking for their first win. So is NC State. NC State has not played yet in the MCLA season. They start today with Auburn. They'll go to Georgia Tech tomorrow to play them. Auburn lost last night to Georgia Tech 12-10 in a very, very good game. I highly recommend you rewatch it here on WEGL 91.1 FM's YouTube channel. Face-off is down. And it's lights out and away we go here at the Auburn Sports Complex. Auburn looks to be winning this scrum, but it's going to be the Wolfpack that win it. Number 40, Matthew Hunter, is going to pick this one up for the Wolfpack. Wolfpack are going to start this one early at their own goal line extended. They'll continue to pass around looking for something to set up. 14:35 left to be played in this first quarter. Number 5, Henry Black, is going to take this one inside for North Carolina. Now over to number 91, Dan O'Brien. Bryan makes a move to his right side. He'll pass it inside, but is picked off by number 18, Ethan Poussey.
Good defense there by Auburn. This is a good chance for them to get up early if they can make it across midfield.
Auburn,
See.
junior from Brentwood, Tennessee, is going to take this one. Now it's over to number 1, Jack Slack.
He's a returning member of Auburn's team last year that was relatively successful.
Auburn in it, onside already. They strike first blood quickly. Casey Linchoni, senior from California, takes this one, and Auburn leads 1-0 with 13:51 left to be played.
Excellent passing there from Jack Slack. I believe he gets the assist. Slack to Linchoni. That's a veteran combination for Auburn.
You ever hear me go quiet, folks? It's because I'm trying to look at the stuff here on the computer for the broadcast. Auburn leads 1-0, though, early on in this one, 13:51, after Casey Linchoni scores one. Number 13, Aiden Garrett, has the face-off here, and he's going to pick this one up. 1-1 face-off battle here for the Auburn Tigers and the Wolfpack. Number 10, Jamie Maroney, will pass this one out now to number 21, Mikey Linchoni. I believe Linchoni still has it as he'll carry it on. Pass now to the X for the Auburn Tigers. Now back to number 10, Jamie Maroney. Maroney takes it down to his right side. Now over to number 88, Rob Pilla. Back over to number 27, Max Forsyth. Forsyth is going to carry this one in. He's going to take a pass inside. Can't be connected, but it might have been picked up. No, it does not. And that's number 20, Alex Dugerby. He's going to pick this one up for the Wolfpack. Number 11, Garrett Stallings, is going to take this one inside and into the goal for the Wolfpack to even this one up back at 1. We're tied 1-1 with 12:49 left to go in this first quarter.
That was a good attack by the Wolfpack. I mean, they just ran right down the field, and Auburn really was scrambling there at the end on defense and couldn't come up with a stop there.
Indeed, it just coast-to-coast opportunity there for the Wolfpack. They took it and ran with it. Face off now, about to happen. There's the referee's whistle and away we go. It's picked up by the Auburn Tigers again. 2-1 is your score in the face-off department. 12:41 left to be played in this first quarter. Jack Slack will carry it to his right side, and it's a pass on to number 10, Jamie Maroney. Maroney over to Pilla. Now back to number 5, Miles Lobato. Lobato back to number 14, Sarver Adams. Adams makes a long pass to Pilla now. Pilla now from the X. Back to Como. Como passes it on to Graham Young. He had the first goal yesterday against Georgia Tech, and that's going to be another shot, and it'll go hit off a stick, I believe, out of bounds. Pilla will pick it up from the X. 12:07 will be played in this first quarter.
Yeah, that was off the stick, but Auburn was closest to it, so they get to be back on the attack now.
Pilla. Now back to the top here for number 14, Adams. Adams cuts to his left. He will take a shot, but it's picked up quite handedly by number 20, Alex Dougalby. A fantastic job by him, but Auburn turning offense into defense there as they'll pick it back up. Couldn't let North Carolina completely cross over the half-field line, and Auburn is going to pick this up.
Yeah.
Adams.
Yeah, that was a good stop by Auburn, not letting another fast break in lacrosse happen, so they've got another shot at the goal.
Auburn from the top of the key is Adams. He'll cut to his left. That's a shot, and it's picked off again by the Wolfpack goalkeeper, Dougalby.
Yeah, Dougalby has had some nice stops early on in this game. I said it earlier, the goalies are going to be key in whoever wins this matchup.
I want to thank you all for tuning in. 11 minutes, 4 seconds left to be played in this first quarter as North Carolina will take it on their side now, looking for their offense possession in a big way. Both teams are tied at 1. North Carolina inside. That one is going to hit the ground before it hits the crease, and Craig Morgan there to pick it up.
Yeah, that was not the smartest shot from the Wolfpack. Low shots are harder to save, but that one was just a little bit off target.
Maroney cuts to his right. At the goal line extended. He'll take a shot, and it's in. Maroney has some fancy footwork, and Auburn leads 2-1 in this one.
Yeah, that was good footwork by Maroney. He got close to the crease and was able to put that in. I think that looked like a low shot to me, and those are typically much harder than the higher ones. It's a little harder to get that stick close to the ground than it is high up. That's good enough.
10 minutes, 22 seconds left to be played in this first quarter as Auburn takes a 2-1 lead early thanks to some fancy footwork there by the Tigers. Wolfpack, though, gets this face-off. Wolfpack, they're going to have to slow it down here. They looked for an attack straight off the face-off, but Auburn defense good in transition. 2-1 is still your score. 9:52 left to be played in this first quarter. That is number 50, Connor Hookston from the X for North Carolina.
As the grass got him a little bit there.
He'll go across the crease. Now back out to the top of the attacking third. 91, Dan O'Brien will cut to his right. Now over to number 51, Roman Auditarios. That shot goes into the back of the net, or the back net, excuse me, as North Carolina keeps it with 22 seconds on the shot clock. A powerful shot goes a little bit wide. North Carolina closest to it. That was number 29, Connor Kazak.
Yeah, that's an interesting rule in lacrosse. When it goes out the back of off the back goal line, I guess we could say, it goes to the team that's closest to the ball, not so much the one that didn't throw it out.
And that shot is blocked by Craig Morgan, hit his stick and his chest a little bit. 3 seconds on the shot clock. They got to get one now. They will not take it. Auburn stops the offensive possession for the Wolfpack. 8:57 left to go. Auburn looking to extend their 2-1 lead.
Yeah, that's the first successful defensive maneuver by the Tigers. Great defense there.
Auburn inside their attacking third now. Andrew Luff will pass it into number 10, Jamie Maroney. Luff now has it at the top. Coming over to his left side for number 42, Ryan Como. Pilla back to number 10, Maroney. Maroney will cut to his left, a long pass to the top of the key for number 27, Max Forsyth, but is lost. Low pass. And North Carolina on a fast break opportunity will find the back of the net. Number 40, Matthew Hunter, a graduate from Wake Forest, North Carolina, ties this one up back at 2, 8:10 left to be played.
Yeah, that's something the Tigers are going to have to look out for now, because that's 2 goals for the Wolfpack off fast breaks and over turnovers near the midfield. If Tigers keep doing that, Wolfpacks are going to get a lot of opportunities to score here. Oh, that's a good one.
Both teams now back in the face-off circle. Number 13, Aiden Garrett, again to take it for the Auburn Tigers, and he almost has it. It'll produce a scrum, and North Carolina is going to pick it up almost in their defensive third. And that run almost cannot be completed, as this one is still picked up. A great run from number 9, Thatcher Fetting, but it's lost by him, and now Rob Pilla will pick it up, but he'll lose it in transition. North Carolina making a long pass here to number 0, Jason Scott. He's going to be the one to take it in. Transition shot now, and there's that man again. Number 29, Connor Kazak, senior from Apex, North Carolina. 3-2 is now your score, and North Carolina is getting it done in transition.
Yeah, I mean, they're 3 for 3 in transition. That's pretty impressive here. All 3 goals coming off really fast breaks and the breaking down of Auburn's defense. They've got to get some of their mids back to play a little bit tougher defense here.
7:38 left to go in this first period. North Carolina leads 3-2 early on in this one.
It's their first lead of the game.
And that one's going to be picked up well by number 6, Brooks Andrus. Just got on top of it and took it. He made some appearances last night as number 1, Jack Slack's on here on a run. He'll take it to Auburn's goal line, extended here on the left side. Number 33, McGuire Civilly, sophomore from Tampa, Florida, passes on to Rob Pilla from the X. Now number 8, Andrew Luff, back to Civilly. Number 8, Luff will receive a pick, makes a spin move, cuts right. Everybody in front of him. He won't take the shot. Thought I heard a referee's whistle. I did not, as this one is lost and picked up by North Carolina. 6:54 left to play.
Yeah, you're not the only one that thought that was a ref's whistle there, but no penalty flags, no penalty, so NC State will get another chance on the attack.
Wind starting to pick up here in the Auburn Sportsplex. I apologize if you hear a little bit of it in our microphones, but North Carolina will take this across into their attacking third. And North Carolina looks to be, they were going to try to set something up, but it's an errant pass picked up by a North Carolina State player coming in, as there's a whistle somewhere, and it is throwing me off at the very least.
Yeah, I cannot tell what these whistles are. That was definitely a whistle, but I have no idea who or what that whistle was for.
North Carolina takes it in. Pass almost picked off, but it's going to be errant either way. Auburn ball the other way. Want us to make an adjustment to the broadcast, please feel free to tell us in the live chat. I do my best to look down there occasionally. And Auburn's going to pick this one up into the attacking third. Goal line extended now for number 10, Jamie Maroney. 5:47 left to go in this first quarter. NC State leads 3-2. Number 42, Ryan Como. Pass shoots as that one's going to go wide right. Auburn closest to it with 53 seconds left to go.
That's 53 on the shot clock, not 53 in the quarter.
Pilla takes a shot, goes up. Pilla again, that's Max Forsyth. We'll pass it on to number 10, Jamie Maroney. Maroney, he'll cut to his left, tries to cut back inside. He's got some contact on him, big hit. Now over to number 22, Graham Young, and this one will produce a scrum. North Carolina State had about 4 players closest to it, but it's picked up by Pilla. Never mind, he lost it when he took his stick up. And North Carolina State is going to grab this one back, and they will carry it across half field. That is number 23, Jack Norwood. Norwood inside. He'll pass it on to the goal line extended for the Wolfpack. Number 29, Connor Kizak. He'll cut to his right, spin a little bit, and will be able to take the shot, but he'll pass it back out. North Carolina State will set something up here. Number 5, Henry Black. Cuts to his right. He takes a little bit of punishment. And now it's still, and that's a lost one. A great defensive effort from number 49, Jackson Hursley. And it'll end up in the stick of Greg Morgan. A quick pass, and Auburn may be on a run here. Eamon Cummins will take this one to the right side into the attacking third for the Auburn Tigers. Now number 33, McGuire Civilly. Hello, young man. Rob Pilla. Pilla passes it on. Number 5, Miles Lobato. Now over to number 8, Andrew Luff on a run. Back to Como. Pass back to Pilla on the X. Finds Luff on the right side from the goal line extended. 3:33 left to go in this first quarter. Pilla. Como. Adams on a run to his right side. Takes a shot, goes wide left.
Auburn's been taking a lot of these run right up the middle, get a pick, shoot it, but they've not had a lot of success with that play. They might need to draw something up at the quarter break.
Pilla around the crease. He'll take a shot that'll result in a penalty flag. The shot does not result in the penalty flag, but NC State will pick it up, and it'll be on them. 3:11 left to go. Auburn should be a man up.
Yeah, lacrosse works the same as hockey. There's a penalty. It's not 100% on the timeout, but Auburn will get to be a man up here for a little bit. This is a good opportunity for Auburn to tie this game up at 3.
Try to get the penalty. I don't see it. They have not yet put it on the scoreboard. Looks like it's going to be on number 42, Aiden Morrison, senior out of Berlin, Maryland. 30-second penalty. Auburn will have 30 seconds of man-up time to try to even this up at 3. Referee's whistling, away we go. Back to Pilla. Now over number 22, Graham Young. Lobato, Luff, Maroney, Pilla. Pilla will start to carry this in. Now back to Maroney, round the crease to the goal line extended. Lobato, Pilla, pass inside to Como. That was a deflected by the NC State goalkeeper, Alex Dugalby. He's getting his money's worth tonight, folks.
He certainly is, and now this is an opportunity for NC State to go on the attack even though they're man down.
Auburn, opportunity here. Back to even Stevens now for number 10, Maroney. Back to number 8, Luff. This one is going to be picked up by 42, Ryan Como. And the wind starting to pick up heavy here.
Yeah, you're definitely going to hear this on the broadcast later.
Penalty flag also up in the air. Auburn will be a man up. Don't know entirely what the penalty was, but now 42 Como on a run here. He'll take a shot. He'll give it to number 88, Rob Pilla, in the back of the X. Around the crease. Back to Luff. Luff, opportunity. He's going to take a shot, and that's going to hit the back of the net. Auburn ties us back up at 3. Andrew Luff with a fantastic shot for the sophomore out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
Yeah, that was an excellent shot there by Luff, right over the top of the goalie, and Auburn back even with NC State as we come to the end of the first quarter.
Minute 45 left to go. Been a great first quarter, a whole lot of action so far in this matchup. And it'll be number 13, Aiden Garrett, back to take the face-off for the Auburn Tigers. I believe a new face-off specialist for the Wolfpack as well. Number 18, Jake Wimsett, will take this one. This one going to go into the Auburn defensive half, and this one is going to be still a scrum. Number 3, Casey Linchoni, closest to it. He'll be the one to pick it up. Since Auburn did score, they're not going to be a man up for this period. Now back over to number 45, Eamon Cummins. Cummins take a pass into number 19, Derek DeAngles. He'll pass it back out again. Forsyth passes it on to number 24, Ryan Phillips. Forsyth now over to number 7, Michael Katrowski. Katrowski is going to run to his right. He'll pass it back to Pilla in the X. 53 seconds game clock, 36 second shot clock. Pilla continues to go around the crease. Now over to number 9, Jackson Derrick. Derrick going to run to his right. Over to the middle of the field for Forsyth. Backwards. Tries to take the backward shot, but he cannot get it. It goes out of bounds. Referee's yellow flag was in the air there. Interested to see what the call was. And it looks like it's going to be on 44, Brighton Shook, sophomore out of Asheville, North Carolina. Yes, it will. Full minute penalty for 33 seconds left of this first quarter. 80 seconds on the game clock. That does not matter anymore. We're just going off game clock. Thanks so much for tuning in to this first quarter. Exciting action so far. Both teams tied up at 3. Auburn has an opportunity here to go into the second quarter up 4-3.
It'd be a good way to reclaim momentum. They kind of have it on their side after their last goal, but NC State has been really pressing it with these fast-paced attacks when they've got men up in the offensive zone.
Lobato. Pilla around the crease. Back to number 24, Reese DePhillips. That is off the ground. Looks like it was just lost in translation. 13 seconds left to go. Number 22, Graham Young. Auburn still a man up. Back to Ryan Como, and a great defensive effort there by the NC State goalkeeper, number 20, Alex Dougalby. And just like that, we are going to be out of time in this first quarter. Auburn will still be a man up for 28 seconds when we get back for the second quarter. Auburn tied 3-3 with the NC State Wolfpack. We'll be back in a moment. Hello and welcome back to the Auburn Sportsplex. Field 15 has been your 5 exciting more. We're sorry, folks, accidentally just stepped on our electrical outlet here. Lost power for a second. Sorry about that, folks.
Sorry.
Oh, could be a whole. I did that pregame, folks. I thought we died. I'm not gonna lie to you. Noah Phillips, Shannon Turbo, people out here talking to you. 15 minutes to go here in this second quarter. Auburn will be up a man. It'll be NC State's ball though, as that's a push right there from number 23, Jack Norwood, to get us started. This one, fighting for it is NC State. Need to keep it for 13 more seconds. They are a man down.
Yeah, if they can hold Auburn off here, that'll really slow the Tigers' momentum coming out of the end of the first quarter and to start the second one. Who has it?
And the penalty is now over. We're back to even Stevens here at the Auburn Sportsplex.
Yeah, that's 2 successful defensive moments for the Wolfpack as they have stopped the Tigers on both of their penalty opportunities.
That's going to be big for NC State to continue. That shot will go wide right. And they'll say Auburn was closest to it, I do believe. Auburn, NC State tied 3-3 at the beginning of this second quarter. 14 minutes, 0 seconds left to be played in this second quarter. This pass is errant, and it's going to produce a scrum, and it's picked up by NC State. Number 42, Aiden Morrison, will pick it up. NC State in the black and red with the silver helmets. Auburn out here again in the all whites. Blue numbers as well for the Auburn Tigers.
Yeah, I feel like we always end up doing a uniform review, and both of these uniforms are very nice. You can clearly read the numbers. You can clearly tell which team is which. I mean, you can't get much better than that, I feel like.
I got to hand it to Georgia Tech last night. Had some gold helmets with some beautiful blue jerseys, but Auburn, probably the winners of the uniform matches up that I've seen all throughout my years as a commentator.
Yeah, I can agree with that. Auburn has some very classic uniforms, easy to read. You can know what team they are, and the colors go really nice together. That always helps.
Dan O'Brien will lead the charge here for the Wolfpack. He'll pass it back off. 12 minutes, 57 seconds left to be played in this second quarter. NC State inside their attacking third. Now over to the X. Going around the crease. That's a backward shot that goes errant. I believe NC State was closest to it. Yes, they were. Number 55, Connor Hoxton, closest to it.
Yeah, those backwards goals are always a little tricky, and when they go in, they look really cool. But if they don't, it's just like, why did you decide to shoot it like that?
NC State taking an opportunity here, and that one is going to go off the stick of Greg Morgan. That was number 50, Gus Maggio. And some of that I feel like has to do with angles as well, why you would shoot a backward shot like that where you're not really looking at the goal, but arms are more flexible than what you would expect. They can go so many different ways. Jack Slack takes a big hit, and North Carolina is going to go the other way with it. In transition, there's a shot and a goal for number 50, Gus Maggio. 12 minutes, NC State leads 4-3. Big defense turns to offense there for the Wolfpack.
I mean, that's been their staple for all 4 of their goals now. I feel like they'll get a big hit, a big steal near midfield, and they'll turn right around in transition and score a goal. And Auburn, it's really hard to defend in transition, but Auburn's got to figure out a way to come up with some stops there. Otherwise, this game could get out of hand really quickly.
And there wasn't a lot of transition there to defend. That ball came out on North Carolina's half of the field as North Carolina's going to pick up this face-off. 11 minutes, 54 seconds left to be played in this first half. State around the back of the end. Back to the X. NC State going around the bend here on the goal line, extended now. Now back to the X. That's number 90, Dan O'Brien. Excuse me, now over to number 6, Drew Schweister. Schweister goes to his right side. He's looking for somebody on the goal line extended. He's nearing the crease, but he'll have to pass it out. And this one's going to be on the ground. It's picked up by the Auburn Tigers. Defense there for Auburn. It looks like they're still trying to set things up. A long pass over to number 11, Max Pearson. Pearson will take a run over to number 34, Craig, 24, Reese Phillips. Penalty flag is up in the air. It's near the North Carolina bench. Auburn will be a man up when things transition. Miles Lobato now over to Young. Young inside to Pilla. Pilla looking for somebody. He'll cut to his left, gets 2 screens. He'll have to shoot, and won't be able to grab it. There's the referee's whistle. Pilla very, very close there to getting that turnaround shot to go in.
That would have been huge for the Tigers, especially with that penalty coming. But they'll get another chance here, and this would be a really good opportunity for the Tigers to tie it up at 4.
30-second penalty here. Auburn will be man up for a whole 30 ticks. And it's number 6, Drew Schweister, a sophomore out of Greensboro, North Carolina, will serve his time in the sin bin. Pilla, goal line extended. Remember, 30 seconds here for the Tigers. Have not scored yet on a penalty. They've had 1:30 and 1 full minute one before this. Now over to number 8, Andrew Luff. Pilla will carry it up to the top, number 42, Como. Ryan Como. Take it again, back to number 88, Pilla. Pilla shoots. It's on the ground in front. Another shot by Luff, and that one is in. Reactionary there by Andrew Luff to pick it up, and it's 4-4. Auburn scores a man up.
I believe that's Luff's second goal of the game, and that was really good on that ricochet rebound play there. Kind of went off the NC State's goalie, and Luff was in the right place at the right time to be able to pick that one up and score his second of the game.
4-4, we're tied up here. 9:49 here in the second quarter. Scoreboard has it, there we go, had it 5-3 there for a second. We're back to 4-4. Number 6, Brooks Andrus back to is the face-off specialist for this time. A referee's whistle, and it was a long battle for it, but NC State looks to be the victors. State with a run.
NC State has been doing really well on the offense when they're in transition. When they have to set up and pass around, they have not had much success. Auburn's defense has been really solid when NC State has had to pass around.
NC State entering their attacking third. They'll cut to his right. That's number 88, Evan White. Freshman out of Bristol, Rhode Island. NC State now curling across the crew. That's a shot, a jump shot, but thought it was picked up by Craig Morgan, but instead goes out of the back nearly, and it'll hit the back net.
Did look like it was picked up by Morgan, but I think it either went off the top of the stick or it flew right over the goal that made it look like Morgan picked that one up.
Morgan was confident. He's going to be confident again, and he'll grab that one. Number 4, Landon Dunbar, is blocked by Craig Morgan. Now over to number 88, Rob Pilla in the attacking third for the Tigers.
Where are you?
Auburn has been, there we go, Auburn Tigers inside. Max Forsyth, and he had a run there, but a great defensive effort by the NC State interior to grab the stick at the last second to force a loose ball. 4-4 is still your score. 8:04 on the game clock. Let's be played in this first half. Number 14, Adams is going to take one inside, and it goes to Ryan Como, who gets a shot there. Auburn leads 5-4.
The Tigers are back on top now. They scored first, and they were ahead, and State was ahead. This is quite the back and forth game, Noah.
It is indeed, and this is Auburn's second lead, I do believe, here in the second quarter. 7:57 left to be played in it, and Auburn grabs the lead that they've needed. Auburn's still looking for their first win of the season so far. NC State looking for their first win. It's also NC State's first game. They'll take on Georgia Tech tomorrow. Auburn, they'll be done with for the weekend after this one. They'll play again next weekend. Number 1, Jack Slack receives a pass from Aiden Garrett, who wins the face-off, and just like that, we are off to the races.
Yeah, this would be a good opportunity for Auburn to get in here, score another goal, take the first 2-goal lead of the game. It's been one team scoring one, the other team scoring one. This would be the first time either team would get up by 2.
Number 5, Miles Lobato makes a long pass to Como on the edge. No, he's going to go to the inside. He just scored one. He's looking for one more. That pass low, and it'll be Rob Pillow with an opportunity to pick it up, and that's going to go out. NC State goes the other way.
Good defense there by the Wolfpack. Let's see if they can get out in transition, which has been their specialty in scoring goals here this afternoon.
State. That ball is lost on a crossover, and it's going to be picked up by number 22, Graham Young. He'll cut to his right. Now over to number 21, Mikey Linchoni. Linchoni, they're going to have to get it back out to number 22, Young. Young, he keeps on going. He's taking punishment from number 40, Matthew Hunter. And you can hear a referee's whistle, and it'll be NC State ball going the other way. 6:30 will have to be played in this second quarter as number 5, Henry Black, will take it inside, but it'll be a timeout NC State side. We'll take one with them. We'll be back in a moment here on WEGL 91.1 FM's YouTube channel. Welcome back inside the Auburn Sportsplex, Field 15. 6 minutes, 22 seconds left to be played here in this second quarter. Auburn got the lead just a few moments ago, 5-4, and I'm going to read the Auburn University Men's Lacrosse Club Twitter account reaction to that goal. Sarver finds the LaGrange legend sneaking backside and gives him the feed. Give that 5 big booms. I'm not going to do all the booms, but you know what to do. Boom. Noah Phillips talking to you. Shannon Turbo here with me as we get ready to get this one back underway. It'll be NC State ball going to the right side of your radio dial. Currently 100 concurrent viewers watching this. Thank you so much for tuning in and Give your thanks also to Eagle Eye TV for supplying us with their camera, letting us do these broadcasts with their equipment. We're forever grateful to them. And they also produce a lot of great content. I know they're out today shooting some stuff at the Auburn men's basketball game, and they did a wonderful job last night covering the SGA election callouts. You can also check out their YouTube channel. Should be Eagle Eye TV. NC State take this at the top of their attacking third. They'll carry it in. That's number 50, Gus Maggio. He had one earlier in transition. He'll pass it off. State now around the crease. A big hit, but it's too late, and a yellow flag will also come out. Maggio gets another one. 5-5 is your score.
Yeah, that was a great goal there by Maggio. He kind of got inside of Auburn's defense. Auburn committed a penalty and didn't stop Maggio, though. He got one, and we're back at 5. This game has gone back and forth this entire day.
It's a really nice day. It is a wee bit too hot for my liking, and the sun is currently beating into both of our eyes, Shannon. But there's a lot of people here today at the Auburn Sportsplex to take in this matchup. Auburn fans especially, but NC State also making the trip down from North Carolina to be here today. There's also a North Carolina State fan with a dog who was here a second ago. Oh, that's a big old golden retriever, I think, and it is absolutely beautiful.
I can agree with that one. That golden retriever is beautiful. Speaking about the drive from NC State to Auburn, it's not too bad. It's a nice, probably 8 to 10 hour drive. So I mean, sorry about that.
Auburn inside their attacking third. NC State is going to be able to pick this one up, though. And Auburn is still a scrum for it. NC State is going to – no, excuse me. Oh, there we go. No, still. NC State picked it up, but it was blocked by number 42, Ryan Como. Great defensive effort there by him to pick this one up.
Yeah, it was good defense there by Como. Excuse me. And could have possessed.
North Carolina inside here. That's a shot and a goal for number 5, Henry Black. North Carolina takes the lead 6-5.
And I mean, that goal looked like it was in transition to me. So I think they're 6 for 6, 5 for 6, something like that.
5 for 6. The last goal by Maggio, you could say it was in transition because he ran up from pretty extended, but either way he sliced it. NC State having a time in transition.
They are indeed. Auburn's got to figure out something probably at the half to stop NC State in transition because they are on a roll when they run up the middle of the field.
Number 6, Brooks Andrus is going to pick this one up for the Auburn Tigers. A great face-off job by him. Ryan Como with a shot and a score, and we're tied back at 6. Como makes it quick.
Oh, indeed. I mean, that was a beautiful goal. Cut across the middle. Nice little shot there. I believe that's his second and maybe 2 in a row from Como, if I'm not mistaken.
It might be. 5 minutes, 8 seconds left to go in this second quarter. But just that also beautiful pickup by number 6, Brooke Andrus, and also able to get that pass off. Aiden Garrett into the game now for the Auburn Tigers for this face-off. And it's kind of felt like it's come down to transition face-off and goalies here. For both these teams. 6-6 is currently your score, and Garrett is going to take this one backwards after he sends it into the attacking half for Auburn. Greg Morgan picks it up from a pass from Jack Slack, and Slack is going to pick this one off after a pass is nearly picked off.
Yeah, that would have been a bad pick for Auburn. I mean, NC State was in prime position to score there. They ended up with the ball.
Max Forsythe is going to pause his run, and he'll set something up here on the Auburn side. Luff shoots. That's picked off. Number 20, Alex Boogleby makes another great stop. Good hard shot, though, from number 8, Andrew Luff, a sophomore from Charlotte, North Carolina. He might know a couple people on this North Carolina squad, and that one is going to be Derek DeAngle's almost able to get the ball out of number 91, Dan O'Brien's stick. 4 minutes, 4 seconds left to be played in this first half. North Carolina on the other side. That one will hit the back of the net, but outside of the goal.
Yeah, it was a little hard to tell there. I first thought that one went in for NC State, but afterwards you could clearly tell that one hit the side of the net.
There is a reason they call Auburn the Cardiac Tigers. 42, Ryan Como on a run here. Great move to his left to get open, but he'll pass it off to Pilla.
Yeah, Como has been on a roll this quarter. It'd be nice to see if one of Auburn's players could get a hat trick. I think we've got Como's definitely had some opportunities.
Adams over to number 10, Maroney. Pilla. Como. He'll take some punishment. He had to jump for it a little. Como to his right. He'll take a pick, and he's open. He'll shoot. It'll go wide right. A great pick there by number 8, Andrew Luff. Set his feet and fell with his defender.
Yeah, it's interesting to see how lacrosse uses picks and rolls, same as they do in basketball. It's kind of fun to see.
Pilla's shot is off the goalkeeper's leg, and that'll restart the shot clock. Add 14 seconds left. Now it has 80. Luff inside. He shoots, and that is off the stick, but it's eventually picked up by the Wolfpack goalkeeper. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left to go here in this first half. Getting closer and closer to halftime.
Yeah, it's been a very back and forth game. We've said it a bunch. Neither team has really been able to pull away from the other, and it's made for an exciting game so far.
Number 50, Gus Maggio. He's had a couple already. He'll cut to his right. That's a shot, and it's picked up by Craig Morgan. Number 45, Eamon Cummins. He'll pass back to Craig Morgan, and now Auburn with an opportunity now. Number 21, Mikey Linchoni. Over to number 9, Jackson Derrick. Derrick inside now for the Auburn Tigers. That's number 10, Maroney, and they will call a timeout, I do believe. It'll be on Auburn's side if I'm looking at the wrong referee, I do think. But a minute 45, either way you slice it, here in the first half. We'll be back in a moment here on WEGL 91.1 FM's YouTube channel. Welcome back inside the Auburn Sportsplex. Field 15 has played host to a fantastic game so far. Minute 45 left in this second quarter. Auburn tied with the Wolfpack 6-6. Shannon, what do they have to do to get the lead and keep it?
Well, I think they've got a score coming out of this timeout and then not let NC State get in transition if they score, and hopefully go into the half with the 7-6 lead. Otherwise, hold it at 6-6.
Number 14, Adams. Back to Pilla. Now over to number 10, Jackson Derrick. Derrick from Only, Maryland. Derrick going around the crease now. Auburn may also be holding it a little bit to make sure they're able to have the last shot. Minute 11 left to go in this first period. 23 seconds on the shot clock. Disregard what I just said. Pass to the middle for number 42, Como, but oh my God, the behind the back hits the ground and I believe also hits the Wolfpack goalkeeper as well, and they'll pick it up, and it'll be Wolfpack ball going the other way.
NC State's going to try to score here. They're either going to hold it for the last shot or going to get out in transition.
Auburn stops the transition move, and now they have an opportunity of their own. Luff with 40 seconds left. Pass out. Auburn opportunity, knock, and goes wide right. That was number 14, Adams, junior out of Charleston, South Carolina. Number 27, Max Forsyth will take this one. He'll pass it back out. Forsyth. And that'll be a timeout on Auburn's side. I almost saw Coach J.J. Armano take it as we are tied at 6 with 19 seconds left to go in this second quarter. We'll be back in a moment here on WEGL 91.1 FM's YouTube channel. "19 ticks of sand in the hourglass" is all the first half holds for us. Auburn, NC State tied at 6. Auburn looking for their first win of the season as this one gets underway.
Auburn's probably going to want to hold for a shot with probably around 5 to 6 seconds left on the clock. Be a good amount of time to get a decent shot off.
Luff to his left. Back to somebody, over to Como, but he can't grab it, and this one is being fought for, and that one's going to be picked up by the NC State goalkeeper. A long pass as time expires, and that is all she wrote for the first half. Thank you so much for tuning in to the first half. We'll have the second in a moment. My name is Noah Phillips. Shannon Turvo will be back in a moment here on WEGL 91.1 FM's YouTube channel. We've got 30 more minutes of lacrosse action, and the score might as well say 0-0. I know it says 6-6, but we're all tied up here in Neville Arena, and both teams are playing iron, man. I hope that doesn't come through and get us kicked off the air. It shouldn't. But Noah Phillips, Shannon Turbo also here with you, and it is very, very exciting, Shannon.
Yes, it is. But first, I got to give you a correction. We are not in Neville Arena. That's where the basketball game is being played
I say
today.
Neville Arena.
You did say Neville Arena. We are at the Auburn Sportsplex on Field 15. It's been a great game so far. The goalies have been on point, but I think the thing to watch this half is transition offense. NC State has been on a roll when they've been out in transition. Auburn needs to figure out a way to stop them, but also get some goals on transition. They've been a little bit more balanced, some goals in transition, some with more set plays, but I think both teams need to figure out a way to up their transition game.
You know, through clever lighting and a green screen, we could be at Neville Arena, but we are not. Like Shannon said, the Auburn Sportsplex Field 15 has played host to 15 great minutes. We got another great 15. And look at this. Fancy footwork from Mikey Linchoni, and he's got it into the attacking half of the field for the Auburn Tigers. What great play from the freshman.
Yeah, his older brother has been on the team as well, Linchoni. I would love to see a Linchoni assist to a Linchoni goal. I think that would be pretty cool.
Indeed it would, as Miles Lobato, senior from Great Falls, Virginia, passes it on to number 22, Graham Young. Young spins left, spins right. He spins again, back to Miles Lobato. Lobato shoots, and I think that hit a helmet or something. It goes up and over Rob Pilla, closest to it. He'll go pick it up in the back of the X. 6-6 your score, 14-14. Got some nice symmetry there on the scoreboard.
Yes, indeed. Auburn has done a good job of being the closest to the balls on most of these shots that have gone over the net and out. That sets Auburn up for some really good offensive opportunities.
Como's shot goes outside. Auburn's still closest to it. 69 seconds left on the shot clock. 14 minutes left on the game clock. Pilla takes it out of the back. Cuts to his left. He got... looked like there was a little push there from a stick there to Pilla's leg. Shot from Miles Lobato, and it's almost lost in the back of the net, but number 20, Alex Dougalby, is able to pick it up. This one on the ground still, and it seems to be transition or bust for NC State. They're either scoring in transition or losing it. Have not seen a lot of offensive sets that have went the full 80.
No, and I think that's something NC State could work on. I feel like Auburn needs to work on getting out in transition, whereas NC State needs to get a couple more set plays, because they really haven't had much success over midfield if they're not in transition.
It's an absolutely beautiful Alabama day to look at. It is a wee bit hot and a wee bit humidity, but Max Forsyth is going to take it to his right side. He'll pass it inside the middle of Como, but this one picked off, and it's going the other way. NC State in transition. They're on the horse, and it's number 40, Matthew Hunter, inside. And NC State gets another pass, and that is a goal for number 55, Connor Hogston. A transition.
Good job on NC State. I mean, Auburn really needs to figure out how to stop NC State in transition. They have, but it's been near midfield. But once NC State crosses midfield in transition, it ends in a goal for them. Basically 90% of the time at this rate.
7-6 is your score. 12:48 on the clock as this one is down. Referee whistle in mouth. Aiden Garrett, face-off specialist currently for the Auburn Tigers. Garrett is might get this one. They're still fighting for it. Scrum on the logo. This one will go towards Auburn's attacking half. And this one, Como's going to force a loss, and it'll be Auburn's ball. Como on defense.
Yeah, he's been having a great game so far. I think he had 2 goals in the first half, that defensive play there. He's my MVP for Auburn in the first half, I think.
Como. He's got the ball again on the top of the attacking third. He makes a man miss, and he shoots a little bit wide. 12-13, Auburn closest to it, Pilla closest to it. 7-6 is still your score.
That was a bit of a long shot there for Como. A little bit too far out. You got to get a little bit closer, I feel like, in lacrosse to have a really good angle on the net.
Number 10, Jamie Maroney, he'll cut to his left side. Long pass over to number 8, Andrew Luff. Cuts to his left. And he's got some punishment he's taking. Lost stick over to back to number 10, Maroney. Pilla takes a pick. Cut to his left, takes it inside. There's a shot and it's blocked up, but it's picked up again by number 33, McGuire Civilly, as there is now a penalty flag up in the air, and they're going to call it on NC State. And around the crease, NC State has been a little bit dirty. Do not want to pass judgment, but we saw it earlier. Pilla got a stick to the kneecap, and now it's a penalty.
Yeah, NC State might need to clean up their defense a little bit once Auburn gets near the crease. But, I mean, Auburn really hasn't had much success on any of their penalties. NC State has been locked down solid when Auburn's been a man up.
I believe Auburn is 1 for 4. If my stats section is correct, I don't have one, but if it is correct, 7-6 is your score. It'll be a 30-second penalty on number 28, David Gazzo from Steelan, Pennsylvania. And you can hear the wind affect how I'm holding my papers. Number 8, Andrew Luff, will pass it on to Como at the top. Lobato over to number 10, Maroney. Auburn a man up. Pilla over to Como, takes a long shot. It'll go into the wrong net. A net is currently behind the actual net, and it actually went inside of it.
Yeah, that is slightly confusing. I would like if they would turn that around or maybe move it out of the way, because I'm getting slightly confused by that net over there. Not going to lie.
Pilla over to Como. Lobato. And that one is off ahead, and it hit North Carolina. They'll say it went out on them as well. Clock's still going. We're back to even Stevens, 11 seconds left. Young, and that's going to be a shot that'll go wide right. 40 seconds on the shot clock now for the Tigers.
That was another good defensive position for NC State. They've now held Auburn to either 1 for 4 or 1 for 5 on these penalties. And even though they're committing a lot of them, Auburn has not had successful offense when they've been a man up.
Luff. And that is lost in front of the, almost said Georgia Tech, North Carolina State crease. Wolfpack staying aggressive on defense. Pilla with 18 seconds on the shot clock. Pilla makes a run to his right side on the crease, but is picked up on the post.
Yeah, that was a near side shot from Pilla. Those are typically the easiest ones to save for the goalie, and NC State's going to have an opportunity to go on the offense now.
NC State in transition. It's been dangerous all day. Auburn looking to cause a stop, and this one's going to be in pass that goes nowhere but the ground. And NC State will have to set into an offensive set.
Yeah, this is where Auburn's defense has been really solid when NC State has tried to work around their defense. Let's see if NC State turned it around at half and is able to get a goal in here.
38 seconds on the shot clock, 9:45 on the game clock. Remember, this is the third quarter. NC State going around the X. He'll receive a pick. That's number 29, Connor Kizak. Now over to number 91, Dan O'Brien. Bryan into the middle. That is blocked by Greg Morgan. Another save for the senior.
Yeah, I feel like Auburn's been good when they've had set plays. NC State has been good on transition offense. And neither team has been able to do transition or set plays very successful. Auburn transition and NC State more set plays.
Number 27, Max Forsyth. He's got a long run here. He's taking a little bit of some hits there, but he'll stay strong with it. He'll go back to the X for the Auburn Tigers. Pill will come out in front of the crease. Now over to Ryan Como. Como, he'll take a pick, but he'll go the other way. He's inside the crease. That's a shot, and it is a goal, right? Oh, no, Como stepped inside. Thought I saw the ball go in the net, but I did not. 8:30 left to be played in this third quarter. NC State leads 7-6. Thanks so much for watching, by the way, folks. 100 congruent viewers currently. It fluctuates between there, 105, 95. So thankful to all of you that are tuning in or have tuned in the past. If you're interested in Auburn lacrosse, we'll have all home games right here on this YouTube channel. So if you want to subscribe and be updated when we go live, you can, of course, do that. NC State in on goal here around the crease as he'll make another run here. And it looks like they'll have to reset in the crease. That's a shot and a goal for number 55, Connor Hogston. 8-6 is your score here in this one.
Yeah, that's NC State's first goal that I feel like was not in transition. That was a beautiful goal, too, from number 55. Right up the top.
They made some very great moves.
Yeah, they've been able to get around Auburn pretty easily. I think Auburn needs to up their game a little bit on the defensive side of things.
When you see people move around that crease, it's a drill that a lot of defensive ends do in football where you try to stay as close to a circle while you circle it around, or maybe you'll grab a tennis ball or something like that. It is just so heavily athletic to be able to do that. In football, you're just doing it while trying to stay low, but in lacrosse, you're doing it while not only trying to stay low, probably taking some punishment, but also getting a great shot off when you complete your run.
Yeah, lacrosse is a sport that requires a lot of finesse. I mean, you've got to have good hand-eye coordination. You got to be able to know when to shoot it high, when to shoot it low, where's the ball going. There's a lot of components that go into lacrosse and to make a really good lacrosse player.
Reason I knew that about the defensive end, I used to play left tackle in high school, and for some reason they also tried to play my 319-pound self at defensive end. I was not fast enough to do that drill, or limber enough, or finesse enough. Not athletic, folks. Max Forsyth will take this to his right side, looking for somewhere to go with it. He's going to continue on his run. He's got nobody in front of him, but he'll have to pass it back out. That pass back gets deflected, and this ball will produce a scrum that North Carolina State will pick up.
Yeah, that was solid defense there by NC State. They've had a great third quarter so far, and they're the first team to take a 2-goal lead in this matchup.
North Carolina State in on goal again, but a great defensive effort there from number 18, Ethan Putzi, as number 1, Jack Slack, will be back in at the top of the attacking third. He'll pass it on to number 8, Andrew Luff. And we'll be ready to go here. Number 24, Reese DeFlips, the sophomore from Sugar Hill, Georgia.
That's a fun place name.
Graham Young in on goal here. He'll shoot. It goes off the post. This one is going to be on the ground, and North Carolina State is going to pick it up. A great run and a great job holding on to it there by number 7, Drew Schleister. North Carolina State in transition. Wolfpack has an opportunity here. Number 44, Brian Shook. And North Carolina State looks like they're going to have to set something up if they can ever get it outside and get away from these Auburn defenders. A great job there from number 8, Andrew Luff. He's got it done offensively, and now he's getting it done defensively. Looks towards the referee asking for a call. He won't get it, but in the entirety of everybody now involved in this scrum, and this one is still in the air. Scrum on top of scrum on top of scrum. Auburn with the momentum maybe. And we got it, folks. Auburn going across the other way. Number 45, Eamon Cummins, was the one to finally pick it up. And now And they're going to call, I believe, a step. It'll be NC State ball.
Yeah, there were quite a few scrums there. I mean, it was just one really long one at this rate.
And NC State is able to find the back of the net as I look up at the scoreboard. Wasn't even looking at it, folks, to be honest with you. 9-6 is your score. NC State in the lead with 4:28 here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I could not tell who scored that. It was right after NC State got the ball after those two really long scrums, and they've really managed to put a dent in Auburn's defense in this third quarter. They've come out of the half really strong.
They've done it through transition offense. They've made quick passes at the right time. They've seen them into their stick, and it's not like they are taking the transition when it's available. They are making that transition happen. Nothing but respect for the Wolfpack today.
Yeah, they've done a really good job on offense to create these moments where they've got time, they've got space to see the field, and they're just running right up the middle. Couple quick passes, and they've taken a 3-goal lead here. They're continuing to have the largest lead of the game thus far.
Referees having a talking to both men in the face-off circle. For Auburn is number 6, Brooks Andrus, the junior from Florida, to take it. Referees whistle. Away we go, and it'll be awarded the Auburn Tiger way. Jack Slack will take it, and he'll make a run to his right as maybe you wanted to pick there. And that one is loose. Defensive effort there from number 40, Matthew Hunter, and is going the other way. Transition now for the North Carolina State Wolfpack, and that is in the back of the goal for number 11, Garrett Stallings. A junior makes it 10-6. North Carolina State leads.
It's a great defensive play by NC State. They take it into transition, run cross to the middle, and I mean, NC State is just poking holes in Auburn's defense at this rate. I don't know what Auburn can do to close up these gaps. Maybe they need a little zone defense to bring a basketball term in. Otherwise, NC State has really pulled away.
Auburn will pick off this face-off. Sorry, attending to my notes, folks. Auburn will have this in their defensive third. It's picked up by Craig Morgan. They'll start to go forward now. And that is a penalty flag on the ground. It'll be on North Carolina State. That is number 55, Connor Hodgins, that got the call there. Auburn will be a man up whenever they turn the ball over. Free play here for the Tigers.
Yeah, they kind of need a goal here, at least when they go a man up, because they're down 4 right now, and we've got just like a fifth of the third quarter left.
Number 14, Adams, will go inside, and this one will go over the line, and Auburn will be a man up. Again, it's number 55, Connor Hodgson, the freshman from Atlanta, Georgia. 30 seconds on the penalty clock for the Auburn Tigers. They will be a man up for a full 30 ticks. 3 minutes, 15 seconds left to be played in this third quarter.
Yeah. Auburn has not had much success when they're a man up. They really need it here. They're down 4 with just over 3 minutes to go in this third quarter.
Andrew Luff, Pilla, around the crease now. Back to number 24, Reese Phillips, making his first appearance. Luff, Phillips making his first appearance on the power play. Luff, 2 minutes, 55 seconds left, 10 seconds, man up time. Miles Lobato over to number 24 to Phillips. 42, Ryan Como, and that's stopped by a great North Carolina State goalkeeper, and number 20, Alex Dougalby.
Dougalby has had a great game, especially when NC State is a man down. He's really played lockdown solid goalkeeping, and NC State has capitalized off of it.
NC State with an opportunity there to score again in transition, but Greg Morgan takes it off what I think was a combination of his stick and his chest, as he'll pick up another save.
Morgan's had some great stops when NC State has been in transition. He's done his best so far, but I mean, you can't stop all of the transition attacks, especially if your defense is not in the best position to stop them.
Number 22, Graham Young will pass it on to number 27, Max Forsyth. Now back to Como in the X. Goal line extended now for the Tigers. That's number 24 to Phillips. Max Forsyth. Forsyth on a run. He'll take a shot and it'll be saved again by Dougalby. Minute 26 left to go in this third quarter, and NC State is yet again in on a run, and that's transition offense, but Greg Morgan stops it. That was number 55, Connor Hoxton, with a fantastic circus shot, but Morgan able to stop it.
That's 2 in a row for Morgan, stopping the transition defense. He's really helped Auburn on the defensive end, especially from keeping this game from getting way out of hand.
Ryan Como. Pass it back out to around the face-off circle. Now over to number 9, Jackson Derrick. He'll shoot and he'll score. Derrick puts one in the Auburn goal column. 7-10, Auburn back in this thing after the shot from Derrick.
That's a great shot. Auburn needed that from Derrick. That's the first goal of the third quarter. And this might be a time for Auburn to start mounting a comeback.
43 seconds left in this third period, and Auburn has an opportunity here to put their finger on the scales of momentum after that one.
Yeah, they need to win this face-off, probably score another goal, or hold NC State to 10 goals.
Number 6, Brooks Andrus will take this one. And NC State looking to be in transition, but it is a ground ball. Has not yet been picked up by anybody. Auburn will take it, though, the other way. Jack Slack, he's on his horse now. He's looking to make it across half field, and he does. A pass that is a little bit low, and it's picked up by the North Carolina State Wolfpack. Carolina makes a pass into their attacking half, now in their attacking third. That's number 29, Connor Kreisig, makes a shot. It's picked up again by Craig Morgan. Stopping again the Wolfpack transition offense, and with that, we will end the third period. North Carolina State Wolfpack up 10-7 over the Auburn Tigers. We'll be back in a moment with the final 15 here on WEGL 91.1 FM's YouTube channel. Welcome back inside the Auburn Sportsplex. Field 15 will play host to the final 15 here as Auburn looks to come back from a 3-point deficit. North Carolina State leads 10-7 over the Tigers. And Auburn, they had one late, but overall it was North Carolina State being very well off in transition in the third quarter.
Yeah, Auburn's really got to figure out a way to slow NC State down in transition, or when they do get in transition, kind of figure out a way to fill up some of these holes that NC State has been creating in order to create transition, but also when they're in transition.
I believe that was number 6, Brooks Andrus, to take the face-off now for the Tigers, and is picked up by Auburn. That's number 3, Casey Linchoni. Now over to number 19, Derek DeAngles. Angles almost entering the attacking third, but that ball was out of the stick after some physicality from number 45, Dylan Kersling. It'll be Carolina ball going the other way.
I wonder if the sun hindered Auburn's ability on offense these past 2 quarters.
You know, it might have. It was not as bad in the first quarter, talking about the shade. I know it's hindering our ability, Shannon.
Yeah, I can barely see Auburn's goal right now. It's kind of hard to tell, but that might have...
Ooh, there's one. Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah.
Cloud cover just came in, folks.
Yeah, stay there, Cloud.
North Carolina State in their attacking third. He'll move to his left. That's number 55, Connor Hodgson, passing it on to number 29, Connor Kryzak. He'll take some punishment back out to the X now for number 91, Dan O'Brien. O'Brien still around the crease. He's going to lose it, and it's going to be picked up by Craig Morgan. Number 21, Mikey Linchoni, and you can hear the cries of goes fill up field 15. Over to number 42, Ryan Como. 10-7 your score, 13-28 your time. Auburn, time is not on your side. You got it, but it's not on your side yet. Need some goals here to make it your friend.
Yeah, you definitely want to get one probably in the first 3 to 5 minutes here. Really put the pressure on NC State. 2 goals down, that's easy enough to do in 10 minutes, but Auburn has not had as much success in the second half, as they did in the first.
And there's a referee's whistle. Now is too busy looking at the top of the attacking third to see what happened, but it appeared to be some shoving in front of the crease, and it'll be NC State ball. And coach of the Auburn Tigers, J.J. Armano, is standing nearly on the field to talk to the referees after that one, and I cannot say I blame them. NC State, though, opportunity here to get over their way here. As that one's out of bounds, they'll call it for the Auburn Tigers. May have been a makeup call, but great defensive effort there by Auburn. Auburn 4-on-3 here for the Auburn Tigers. Como takes a shot. It goes wide left.
That was not a great shot. He looks to be...
Como laying on the ground for a little bit, favoring his knee. He's been big time this game for the Auburn Tigers. Looks like he's going to walk it off. 12:31 left to be played in this fourth quarter. Como, one of the strongest kids on this field.
Yeah, he's been all over it for Auburn. Offense, some defensive plays too. He's really had a strong game today against NC State.
Elsewhere in the world of Auburn sports, real quick check of the scoreboard. Auburn already got one win today in softball, hitting a walk-off. It was a walk-off, I know, earlier today against App State over at James B. Moore Field. Auburn currently 4-3 against Southern Illinois. They're winning in the top of the fifth. A reminder, you can listen to those games on WEGL 91.1 FM. And Auburn men's basketball currently down by 1 to the Florida Gators, 23-22, 7:48 left to go in the first half. As Auburn with an opportunity here, Graham Young takes a shot and a hit. It'll go wide over, and they'll reward it to NC State.
Auburn needs some goals this quarter in either to tie it up or to take the lead, but NC State's defense has been really solid this half, and especially early in this quarter.
A big hit by Pilla, and we got some talking down here on the bottom side, as this one is going to go into the attacking third for North Carolina State in transition, but the shot's too high. And I believe Carolina closest to it. 10-7 still your score, 11:35 left to go. And they reward it to Auburn. Never mind.
Yes, Auburn continues their success of being the closest to the ball when these balls go out the back of over the back lines.
Number 21, Mikey Lanchoni. He's going to make a man miss and pass it on to number 14, Adams. Adams over number 22, Graham Young. Young from Auburn, Alabama, currently a sophomore here. I'm a senior, I'm graduating. I remember those days as a sophomore. Fondly. Pilla over to Young. The goal line extended. Long pass now over to number 27, Max Forsyth. Forsyth takes a shot, and oh my goodness, another great save for number 20, Alex Dougalby, a senior out of New York. And he takes another one out of the Tigers' hearts.
Dougalby had a fantastic game for NC State. I mean, he's blocked shots that are coming from all angles, and he's done a really good job.
10-7 with 10 minutes and 19 seconds left to go in this matchup. NC State, their first matchup of the year, could be their first win of the year as they make a move to the inside. Now they're at their X, number 50, Gus Maggio. Now back over to Dan O'Brien. O'Brien moves to his left. He's taken a little bit of physicality from number 14, Adams. NC State will still pick it up. 18 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass to the inside is a shot, and that went off something. I think it was Greg Morgan's helmet.
It was either the helmet or the stick. I really couldn't tell, but another great stop by Morgan.
And this one is going to be up in the air. It'll go out of bounds. NC State's ball pass to number 49, Jackson Hersey, just cannot be completed. Nine minutes, 15 seconds here in quarter number 4 of this matchup. Auburn still looking for their first win of the season. North Carolina playing in their first win of the season. That shot is on, but blocked by Morgan. That was number 5, Henry Black. Morgan with another big stop.
Morgan and Dougalby, both goalies. Morgan for Auburn, Dougalby for NC State. They've been on fire this quarter. Neither team has really gotten many offensive opportunities, and when they do, the goalies have been on point.
Ryan Como back in the game and now with the ball. Over to Andrew Luff, 8:35 left to go in this fourth quarter. Miles Lobato. Luff over to Como. Over to Pilla in the X. Number 24, Reese to Phillips. Who's going to carry it into the crease over to Pilla in the X. Now over number 42, Ryan Como. Over to 8, Luff. He'll carry it to his right side. He's inching into the crease. It'll go a little bit wide. Auburn closest to it. Referee says white. Pilla was the man running for it.
Pilla has done a fantastic job when Auburn's on offense of being the going after these long balls, and he's been called the closest to the ball almost every single time. He's done a great job on that to keep Auburn on the offense.
Amy Maroney passes off to number 5, Miles Lobato. Lobato, Luff, 9 seconds on the shot clock. Luff going around the crease. He falls down, but he gets back up, and there's and the yellow flag is up in the air. And there's the shot clock violation, but it'll also be on North Carolina State. And I think they called 2 there, a little bit of unsportsmanlike conduct, right? I don't know the word either way. 7 minutes, 41 seconds. Auburn trails NC State 10-7, and Auburn will be a man up. Might be 2 men up here, as there are 2 flags on the ground.
I don't know if being a man or even 2 men up will help Auburn. NC State's defense has been like a brick wall when Auburn's been a man up. They haven't been able to poke any holes in it. This would be a good opportunity for the Tigers, and they need it. They're still down 3.
30-second penalty for number 45, Dylan Kriesling. And I'm looking to see, yes, he is not the only person down. He is the only person showing on the scoreboard, but Auburn 2 men up. Need it in a bad way here. They're down by 3. Lobato back over to Pilla. Pilla will pass it over to Maroney, and they'll switch places. Maroney going around the crease. Now over to Lobato, and that pass is errant. And it'll go. Picked up by Lobato at the last second, but it'll go out of bounds. And North Carolina State will get that ball back. Auburn also serving a penalty, 7 seconds, for number 28, Preston Morrison. Or excuse me, no, that is the other person for North Carolina State who was on penalty. At number 42, Ryan Como in transition here. He's got an opportunity. He shoots and is blocked. Saved again by number 20, Alex Dugalby. I mean, he's like a World War II medic. He's saving everybody.
He certainly is. I mean, I might liken him to a brick wall more so. I mean, nothing's getting in that net. It's like
it's been inspiring to watch him play today. I've talked at length about how inspiring it is to watch Greg Morgan play, and he's been inspiring as well. Dugalby. So inspirational.
Yeah, both goalkeepers have been having solid games. Dugalby's might look a little more impressive since he's held Auburn to 7 goals, but Morgan's saves cannot be knocked. I mean, he's kept Auburn and kept this game close, even when Auburn's been down 4 at one point.
6:10 left to go in this fourth quarter. NC State looking to add on to their lead, and that shot is going to be high and outside. 10-7 is your score. Wind still picking up here at the Auburn Sports Complex as Greg Morgan is going to take that pass. Jack Slack on the horse now, trying to get something started. They'll have to go backwards before they go forwards. Now over to 49, Jackson Hursley. Number 42, Ryan Como. Number 88, Pilla. Now over to number 9, Jackson Derrick. Lobato still has it. 5:30 left to be played. Auburn needs 3. Lobato coming around the crease now. 2 players behind goal for the Tigers. Lobato passes it out to number 27, Max Forsyth, as that one goes through the hole in the back of his stick. Forsyth goes to his right. He shoots and it's saved again by number 20, Alex Dugalby. Jesus. That's got to be a goalie of the week honors right here this week. He has been absolutely phenomenal stopping this Auburn offensive attack that was able to get 10 on Georgia Tech last night and get some great goals and some great shots as well.
Yeah, both Auburn and NC State had early success in the first half of this game, but NC State has really been on fire on both offense and defense in the second half. Their defense has been locked down solid.
And that's another goal there for NC State. They'll extend the lead 11-7. Found the top of the net just below the post, 42. Aiden Morrison, the senior from Berlin, Maryland.
Lacrosse is the state team sport of Maryland, so it's not shocking to see a couple guys from Maryland on both sides tonight.
Y'all come down here for the warm weather, Shannon. I know it's cold up there right now.
Yeah. Enjoying it. Wish the sun would stay behind the clouds so I can actually see some of these goals, but definitely enjoying the warm weather.
4:34 left to be played in this fourth quarter, and North Carolina State inching ever closer to their first win of the season and their first game of the season, as Auburn is going to send this face-off back, but they'll win it either way. Auburn going around the other side. That pass goes awry, and it's going to be still a ground ball, and Auburn's attacking third as number 24, Reese Phillips, is going to pick that up and give it back. Now over to number 22, Graham Young. Young over to Luff. Luff will pass it back out to the top.
Auburn needs a goal a minute if they want to tie this one up, but NC State has done like the Great Wall of China. They're not letting anything through.
Pilla in on the crease. He starts to lose it. He takes a couple big hits, and North Carolina State will grab it back. Now it's picked up again by Luff. Pilla in on. Takes it inside as Young, and that one goes high. Excuse me, that was number 24, Reese Phillips with the shot there. Auburn in on goal here. Ryan Como passes, and that one goes awry. It's picked up by DePhillips. Back to number 14, Adams. Adams takes a shot, and he scores. 11-8 is your score currently. Auburn still fighting for their first win of the season with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left to go.
That goal was needed for Auburn. Now they just got to do that 3 more times to tie this up. 4 more if they want the win, and they got to keep NC State out of their own net. Auburn needed that, but I don't know if there's enough time for Auburn to pull this one out yet. We'll see, though. Lacrosse is a game that can turn from one team being up 4 to the other being up 5 relatively quickly.
And we almost saw it with the Georgia Tech game last night. It felt like Auburn had an opportunity to score a million right there at the end. Number 42, Ryan Como, he'll pass it on to Pilla. He'll take a pick. No, he won't. He'll pass it out to the top of the key for number 21, Mikey Lanchoni. Lanchoni over to number 5, Lobato. Number 22, Graham Young. Young looking for somewhere to go. He's going around the crease. Taking some hits. Asking for a call. Ryan Como over number 27, and there's some penalty flags up in the air. Some talking, it looks like, from the Auburn side to the North Carolina side.
I don't know who these are going to be on, but if they're on, I think it's looking like one of each. One for Auburn, one for NC State. Could be wrong on that one, though.
2 minutes and 40 seconds left of the game. Beautiful, beautiful day for lacrosse. Beautiful day for Auburn athletics in general. Just may not shine favorably on the lacrosse team today. Might have a picnic later, Shannon.
Be fun.
I'll have to find a blanket and learn how to make a sandwich, but
not that hard. I mean, it is a gorgeous day out.
Both teams look to have a penalty here, as it'll be Pilla on the Auburn side and number 45, Dylan Kersling for North Carolina State. Both teams will serve a 1-minute penalty. We're back to even Stevens, though. Number 42, Ryan Como, back to Miles Lobato. He's going to go to his right. He's taken some hits to there. Number 24, Reese to Phillips, back to Miles Lobato. Lobato cuts to his right. He's got an opportunity here. Nobody's in front of him, and that one's going to go off the stick, pushed out by the Wolfpack goalkeeper.
Auburn's got to play with some urgency here. They need 3 goals to tie this up and send this to overtime.
There's a shot, and it's saved again. It's like a Baptist preacher back there. Minute 50 left to go in this quarter. 10 seconds left to be served with the penalty for both teams.
At this rate, NC State's just gonna want to hold on to the ball. They don't really need to score. I mean, time is running out. And
penalty is over for both teams. A minute 30 left to be played in this matchup. 10 more seconds than the shot clock allows. North Carolina State, again, they're going to be looking to kneel it out. They won't give anything up, but it'll be number 5, Henry Black. He's going to cut to his right, and he'll have to pass it back out. Black cuts to his left. It's off and under. Fantastic shot there by Black to make it 12-8 as he gets that one off with limited arm movement.
Yeah, that was a great goal by Black, and I think that might just seal the game for NC State. I mean, Auburn's got a minute and 5 seconds to score 4 goals. I don't know about you, but that would be a miracle if they could pull that one off.
65 grains of sand is all that is left in the top half of the hourglass. And Auburn needs 4. 2 to get to double digits and 2 to tie it back up. Referee's whistling, away we go. Physicality in the face-off circle, and it's picked up by North Carolina State. They're going to push it back towards their way. 54 seconds left to be played as number 27, Max Forsyth, picks it up for the Auburn Tigers. Now over to number 24, Reese to Phillips. He's going to cut to his left side. 40 seconds left to be played. Ryan Como passes it out. And, oh, my, come on. I mean, I hesitate to say dirty because I know no things are dirty in the realm of battle, but a stick to the back of the head there as he's looking to take the pass in. 12-8. $37 seconds left to be played. Auburn might be a man up here. It'll be number 55, Connor Hogston. I want to thank everybody who came out today to the lacrosse, to the Sportsplex. Ryan Como takes a shot. It goes over. It'll stay Auburn ball. 32 seconds, a full minute for the penalty.
NC State has held Auburn to only 1 goal when they've been a man up. So
Como takes a shot, and it's another stop there by the absolute brick wall in the crease for North Carolina State today. They will call goalie interference on the other side. 21 seconds left. Auburn will be a man up for all 21 seconds of it as NC State leads 12-8. Number 23, Jack Norwood, will have this ball. Shot clock doesn't matter anymore as well. We are just looking at a game clock, of which there is 4 seconds, 3 seconds to 1. And that is going to be all she wrote today. NC State grabs their first win of the season, and Auburn drops their 4 straight to start it. And it all has to do with the absolute brick wall, Alex Dugalby. He's got my vote for goalkeeper of the week.
I agree with you there. I mean, both Dugalby and Morgan had really solid games in goal. Dougleby's was just more impressive. He was a brick wall. Nothing really got in for Auburn. They scored 2 goals in the second half.
That is going to be all she wrote for us today. Auburn runs into a brick wall to drop 4 straight. We will see you next time as Auburn will take on the Mountaineers of West Virginia on Sunday, February 6th. Oh, no, excuse me. We'll have a divisional matchup against the Bulls of South Florida on Valentine's Day. Will that not be so lovely at 7 o'clock right here on WEGL 91.1 FM YouTube channel? And then that Sunday will be the Mountaineers of West Virginia at 12 o'clock. Both these games should be on WEGL 91.1 FM's YouTube channel, barring technical difficulties, or maybe I'll find a date much more realistically on that technical difficulties part. But thank you so much for tuning in today. For Shannon Turvo and myself, Noah Phillips, War Eagle everyone, and it's MCLA for life.